If you got spirit got you.
What is up? Welcome back to the channel, Divination. I'm Dap, and today we're looking at how does your boss view you? So your boss can be your actual supervisor, your manager. Just put yourself where you fit in. If you have your own business, then maybe this is your clients, people who pay you. Think about people who pay you. So if you're new here, this is real simple. How you get into your reading is that pick a card reading is that you pick an image on the screen with your third eye, not your first or second eye. Whatever you're drawn to. Some people watch all the piles and just pick up on messages here and there, but usually one pile will actually resonate with you. You may be drawn just to more than one. Watch as many as you want. It's up to you. But that's the gist of it. You find your corresponding reading in the description or in the pinned comment below, as well as a link if you want a more personal reading, because this is a general reading. Not all the messages are going to resonate with you. Remember that. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is a general reading for more people than just you. So if you want something that's just for you, you can always click the link in the description and book a personal reading. No appointment necessary. There are different readings to choose from. Very affordable. I get back to you within 24 to 48 hours with your reading. You can watch as many times you want. It's there for you. I'm here for you. But I don't want to keep this intro too long, so just subscribe to the channel because this is our almost 30th video in the row. I'm going every day. I'm also working on a new series. It's going to be called 22 Days of Tarot. Look out for more information about that. Yeah, like the video. I'll see you at your reading. Bye for now.
If you got spirit got you.
Welcome to your reading on how does your boss view you. So we'll be rolling the dice to see what your energy is just at work, what energy you bring there. Also look at the astrological signs I see, and then we'll get into the tarot, which we'll look at say first impressions of you and your boss, like maybe when you first come in the morning or in your shift, or like your boss can also be your clients. Remember that, like if you don't have a actual boss, if you have your own business or something, it's the people who pay you. The whole reading about the people who pay you. Just put yourself where you fit in. But we'll also look at the current dynamic between you and your boss. Maybe say how they feel, how they view your role, how they view your work, and just you and as a person. But then we'll shift into like say what's hidden or what they don't say about you in your job. So okay. What you rolled was Jupiter. Love to see it. Any kind of reading, love to see Jupiter. It is the great benefic, meaning that Jupiter is positive. Like we take a positive spin on interpreting Jupiter in every context, just about. Especially when it's in the second house of your money, baby. Of your money, your resources, your self-worth, and your integrity. You have Jupiter in Aquarius in the second house. It means you're very honest, very productive person who may get paid a lot, or expect to get some kind of raise or some kind of influx in money. Jupiter is like luck, and the second house is about your resources, your money. Like you may be getting perks or certain things from the job, especially if you do something where it's like you work like online or work like with say for somebody, I'm hearing AI. I don't know why AI comes up, or something that has implemented a lot of AI in their product or something like that. It's like getting some kind of payout from that. For somebody, it could be creating products or creating like say passive income using AI or something like that. I don't know. It could mean like you're gonna make a lot of money doing that. Something on the internet for somebody. You could be an Aquarius, you could be a Sagittarius, you could be a Taurus, you could be a Leo, you could be a Cancer. That's all the signs I'm seeing so far. But the energy you bring is a warm friendliness also to everything. Like no matter who you're talking to, it's like you're like the ray of sunshine that comes in. I say that because that's the first impression that they have of you. Even just now, just like when you come in the door, whenever they see you, it could be a client or it can be your boss. Oh, it's a ray of sunshine. You make them happy. You may have good rapport with your boss. They may like you. Even if you don't like your boss, they like you. I can see a situation where it's like your boss, like you may think your boss is a complete asshole, but they love you and they probably get on your nerves. It's like, go find something to do and leave me alone. But they joke with you. They think y'all are friends or something like that. I can see that for somebody. Your boss may think that y'all are cooler than you are. You just trying to survive another day and get your work done and not, just whatever, sir. And they may really like you with the sun. I also see the Fool in reverse. Yeah, sometimes they see you as a little naive, or a little like they may take your friendliness or your upbeat attitude for like we can just they're gonna say yeah. They like me enough and they're nice. Yeah, they're gonna say yes. And you may be a yes man. You may actually be a yes man. But be careful with that, because they may actually take advantage of that. Like you say yes once, and next thing you know, you got 2 job titles, goddamn, and the same pay. But at the end of the day, you'd be the first one to get a raise or a promotion from these people because they really like you. I do feel like that your boss really likes you. But some of y'all don't have like a super strong relationship with your boss. This is just like how they just may feel about you. Some of y'all don't really see your boss that often, or y'all don't get a whole lot of. This isn't a micromanaging type of boss. I don't feel like. For some of y'all, they may always be out the office, or maybe they've been gone for a while, and you just kind of like your own devices with managers or something like that. Or if you have your own business, maybe it's a situation where you may get like you have a hard time retaining clients. Like you get a client or you get a but repeats. You don't get very many. Like you get a lot of new customers or something like that, like one and dones. That could be a thing. Or more like one-time customers than repeat customers, which I mean, any business, I guess. Because I see the Chariot in reverse. Also, that may be a thing where you may not be able to move up, or maybe it's it's like feeling stuck with the Star in reverse as well. So you have the Star in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. This is like energy of not being able to move forward or move up in a company. It's like wherever you are now is where you're gonna be. That's for somebody. Or there's not a lot of room to be able to move up because of like say qualifications, or like how long you've been there or something like that. Especially if you're new, it's like it may be a long time before you ever get promoted because of people ahead of you or something like that. So they know that, and I think maybe you know that as well. Yeah, the Knight of Wands in reverse, which people get burnt out because of that at this job. So especially if you're new, it's like they're wondering like if the way if you're good now and you're happy now, but it's like how long are you gonna stay this way in this position with us? It's kind of how they feel. They don't know. The 7 of Swords comes up as what's hidden. They fear that you will double cross them in some kind of way. Like the 7 of Swords is a sneaky card. It's a card of like lying and sneaking, and in reverse, it's like getting caught red-handed. So they're like it's not they don't trust you. They just been through this before. Keep it like they may have this place might have a bad retention rate, like say employee retention. Like people may quit a lot because of the nature of the job. Maybe not the boss, but they're worried that you say that you're gonna that you like it, and you say, but maybe you don't, or something. The Moon in reverse. You have the Sun that comes up first. Now you have the last card. You have the Moon in reverse. They're hoping that you stay, or they're hoping that the good mood and the goodwill that you do, the good work that you do, continues despite the fact that you may not get much out of it. The Executive of Vials, or the King of Cups. I think your boss supports you, but in as many ways as they possibly can. And clients too, if that's the thing with death. It's like there's something about the job itself or the structure itself that needs to change for somebody to treat their employees better, or help their employees grow more. But that has nothing to do with your boss or really you. Drop up in the comments how this resonated. If this resonated, remember, I love you. I mean it. You can always book a personal reading in the pinned comment or in the description below. And if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye.
Blessings in all we do. Blessings in all we do.
What up, pal number 2? Welcome to your reading on how does your boss view you? Yeah, we're going to be looking at your energy at work with these divination dice. Just the energy that you bring to your job. And then we'll look at, say, the first impressions that your boss get, like maybe even when they first see you, when they like in the day or in the shift. If you have your own business or not a 9-to-5, this could be like, say, your clients. How this whole reading be about your clients or your boss. Clients for people who own their own business or like don't have a conventional 9-to-5. Boss for people who have supervisors and managers. You get it. So we also look at like, say, the dynamic between you and your boss, like and how they maybe feel about your role. Like current dynamics, and then we'll also look at the things that they don't say, that hidden energy about maybe how they feel about you or your position. So we rolled the dice already, and what we got was Saturn, which is good. In a work reading, I don't mind seeing Saturn at all, even though Saturn is notorious for being like that hard ass planet. And Saturn is good because it also represents hard work, determination, putting in your dues, paying your dues, keeping your head down and being persistent. So Saturn in a work reading is actually really good. Saturn loves to work. So we got that in Capricorn. That's where it belongs. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and in the 8th house, which is about transformation. So something about having a hard time. Still, here we go. Having a hard time, say, with the workload versus what you're getting out of it. It could be like, say, like you want us to work. How much we have to do all this work, and like maybe feeling like you're less, even like running like a robot or something like that. Almost I don't want to say inhumane, but it's like it's very much it's about the money, it's about the rules, the time. It's like it's very structured. You have to be on your ball all the time. Like you have to be on the ball. You have to be like turned on, like mentally. Like you can't do this job pretty much on autopilot for the most part, mainly because like your boss won't let you. I see the 8th house is like talking about big changes and transformations. So your company or whatever you do for work may be going through a big change right now. For some, it could be a merger. I'm hearing merger for somebody. And they can have people stressed out. Something's going on. They could be cleaning house, like laying off a bunch of people. Something like that with the 8th house is because it's Scorpio energy, which is death or changes, like the end of one thing that starts another. So you're going through a transitional period in work for a lot of y'all. And things may be up in the air. Despite your hard work, despite the time and effort that you put in, it may feel like you're underappreciated because all your cards come up on my end reverse. I know they're upright on your end, but on my end is reverse. The ace, the initial energy is that. Oh, by the way, you could be signs. Sometimes we can tell you the signs. You could be a Capricorn. You could be Scorpio. Any air sign. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And is that all I see? That's about all I see. Yeah, that's all I see. But though the first impressions, like maybe when you first get there or whatever, it's like it's something about your boss doesn't trust you, but they may not trust anybody. You could tell, like, say, like if they ask you something, and you give them like a straight up answer, like the truth, they may be like, no, that's not right. No, I don't think so. I have to double check that. Are you sure? It's like, yes, I'm sure. So it's like, I don't know what it is about. It's like they don't trust you, but they may not trust anybody. It may be somebody who either thinks they know everything and knows best even when they don't know nothing, or they don't really fully grasp like what's going on, and they still make decisions based off of their limited understanding. Even when people try to fill them in, I see the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, sometimes they don't trust. Like okay. Also, if you have a side job or if you have more than one job, they don't like that. They don't like that. Even if you got hired with them knowing that you have another job, they don't like that. We want all of your time. If you're not giving us all of your time, then you're a traitor. Then you're not for us. Somebody's saying that. That's for somebody. It's dumb. But they don't trust you, or or sometimes they feel like you're lying when you're not lying. Like, say if you have an emergency come up or something like that, oh, they're lying. Okay, sure. Just get here when you can, I guess. They're assholes. For somebody, you have an asshole boss. Maybe not everybody, but somebody has an asshole boss. The current dynamic though is the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. This is about like they may not want to give you some kind of time off. Like you ask for something, they give you crumbs, or you can't get the assistance or the help you need. It's like it's about holding back. Also, they could also you may be in a situation where you're not getting paid as much as you should be. Like your pay, so somebody's paycheck may be late. For some reason, I don't know where the fuck they do that at, but the 8 of Cups comes up as well. Somebody's threatening on leave. You may have threatened to leave, or your boss may be threatening to leave. Okay, this is interesting. For somebody, you and your boss may not be at that job pretty soon. I don't know what the fuck that is, but you and your boss may be like, you know what, we're done. You may go out, leave together and go get coffee. I don't know, but it's like for some of y'all, like both you and your boss are fed up with the company. But the 8 of Cups comes up saying like there's an energy of like they may wonder if you're gonna leave. Because it's like maybe saying like you may start saying no to a lot of stuff. Like, you know what, I'm not finna sit here and kill myself for y'all. I'm done with this. You know what, I'm gonna just do my job. And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't ask me, because I'm not gonna do it. Don't call me if I'm not here. Do not call my phone. I will not pick up. It's giving that. It's something about like they feel like, did you just say fuck us? Maybe, probably, yeah. What's this? The 5 of Swords in reverse, and until you apologize. So somebody may have had to apologize, either you or your boss. Like, I can see it being either way, like somebody getting mad or getting like frustrated and like, you know what, I'm sorry, I stepped at you incorrectly. I may have been a tiny bit disrespectful or rude. That's somebody, your boss you and your boss may have to apologize to each other sometimes. I feel like it's a stressful job or something, and maybe like y'all get on each other's nerves or something. I don't know. They're not trying to fire you. I don't get that, but I do get like, it's not a good energy to have with somebody that you have to work under. I'm saying that, but I don't see them trying to get rid of you. But I do see like some tension. What's hidden though, the Agent of Swords in reverse, about how they feel about you. And the Ace of Wires and Ace of Wands. Secretly they admire it, but you get on their nerves. Let me explain. The Agent of Arms, or the Knight of Swords that comes with my end. I just put the regular tarot cards on y'all's end so it's less confusing, by the way. It's basically the Knight of Swords. It's somebody who sometimes says things without fully thinking about like how it comes out. It's like, maybe it's the truth, yes. Like it's true, but it's like it may not be tactful, or it may not be soft, or maybe that you're so fed up. I've already said it nice 3 times. I'm not about to say it nice no more. I'm just gonna say it. It could be that. They understand where it's coming from with the Ace of Wands, because sometimes it likes fire under their ass. They will never tell you that, because like, stop talking to me crazy. But it's like, I think in a weird way, they understand. That's why I would say your job isn't, I don't think your job is at jeopardy, based off of your, like, how they feel about you, at least. But it's like, calm down. Maybe calm down a little bit. For somebody, not even just somebody, to calm down. Yeah, that's all I got. Sign up in the comments and how this resonated. If this resonated, remember, I love you. I mean it. And remember, you can always book a personal reading in the pinned comment or in the description below. And if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye. What up, pal number 3? Welcome to your reading on how does your boss view you. So we're going to be looking at your energy at work with these dice. We'll also be looking at the tarot to see what the impressions that you give your boss, first impressions when they see you in the day, maybe even when you first got hired. We'll also look at the dynamic between you and your boss, as well as what they don't say about your work and about how they feel about you and your role. So what you rolled in the dice was Uranus in Taurus in the 9th house. This is your energy at work. Was it the 9th house? Yeah, the 9th house. So you could be a Taurus, you could be an Aquarius, you could be a Sagittarius. Also see Libra and Scorpio. Just getting that out the way. But with Uranus, you could work in, like, say, tech, or work in, say, like some kind of group setting. It could be a really progressive type of job, very Aquarian-like, focused on progress. It could be like a startup. It could be that kind of thing. It could be working. You may be working with people that you know, like personally, like friends. It could be like a collaborative group that works that does work for like humanitarian type of things. You could work in a hospital as well. You could be a healer with the Taurus energy in the 9th house. You could also work at a church or some kind of religious organization or some kind of nonprofit organization that kind of comes up for somebody. But you are a hard worker, though. You're a little bit unconventional. I think you take an approach where it's like a collaborative thing. You like working with people more so probably than working on your own. It's giving very people person vibes. People trust you and they like you because of that Taurus energy that comes up. You could have your midheaven in Taurus. That's for somebody. I see with the 9th house. That could be a midheaven placement. Or midheaven in Aquarius. But how does your boss view you? Initially, with the Empress that comes up, they find you to be, especially if you are a woman, they find you to be perfect for the role, or they find you to be like something about bringing in money. It's like when you're around, it's like payday. So you may get like big bonuses for your boss. You may get bonuses for your team if you work in that kind of environment. Also, if you have clients, if you work for yourself, it's saying that you're generous. You're generous with your time. You're generous with your with whatever that you're giving out, whatever the service is. You're very generous, and you're also very like almost motherly in a way. Like you make sure that the people that you're working with are good. You make sure that the clients are good. They see you as that, and that was the first impression. It's like you put people first. You put nurturing above, say, just doing stuff or like climbing the ladder. It's like it's more, it's not as cut, if it's business, it's not as cutthroat as you think of when you think of business. You're more like the support person, and that's how they see you. Well, that's how they initially see you, especially like when you come in the more, like sometimes you come in and they're like, oh, thank God you're here. I see the Three of Pentacles or the Three of Zent in this deck. It's saying like you're helpful, you like almost like the glue that holds things together sometimes. But the current dynamic between you and your boss, well, things may have, okay, and with the Two of Swords, things may not have, you may be going through a situation where things aren't necessarily easy with your boss, because maybe the Three of Swords in reverse, it's kind of like saying disappointed that they could not give you something that they promised you. With the Two of Swords, it's like making a decision. It's like maybe they feel like they had to make a decision that delayed you in like a promotion, or say if it's a business, like somebody like a client may have dropped out, or a client may have left like some kind of bad review or something like that. You feel disappointed in that you didn't get some kind of offer, and even if you're not like say mad at your boss about it, it doesn't feel like it's negative between you and the boss. Like the Six of Wands comes up, which is like maybe you got promoted over somebody got promoted over you, or they held off on promotions altogether, like no one's getting promoted. It's giving something like that. It's giving like we promised you something, a raise or something like that, or like just something. It could be a day off and they didn't give it to you, and it's like how it's affecting like say the hidden energy between you and your boss. How they feel about you. It's like they don't want you to leave. The Death card comes in reverse. Please don't change. Please don't get disgruntled. Please don't get angry. Please don't get jaded. Yeah, the Executive of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles. The Executive of Pentacles in reverse. It's like saying your boss feels like they let you down. So for somebody, the boss feels like they let you down, or for somebody, it could even be like they're trying not to let you go, and they may have to. That's only for someone specific. The Seven of Cups in reverse is running out of options. And so this could talk about like, say, not the role, like not you in your work, because you do get work, it's your role in the company. So someone may get moved into another department just to save their job, so they can still work with the company, but your role may be either diminished with hours, or like may not exist anymore. So they may have to move you somewhere else because they don't want to lose you. And I think your boss is kind of choked up about it. The Lovers in reverse comes up as well, which is like, we don't want to part with you. We're going to keep this professional. We don't want to part with you. And I feel like somebody's on your side with the Supervisor of Vials or Supervisor of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Somebody is on your side, working hard to make this right, is what I'm hearing. That's for somebody. Like I said, put yourself where you fit in. But it seems like you have a good rapport with your boss. You may not have a good rapport with your company, or your company may not have like it's like fighting from within. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we on the same team, whatever? But no, it's like politics within is like messing stuff up for somebody. I don't know. Someone in the comments, let me know how this resonated. If this resonated, remember, you can always book a personal reading in the pinned comment or in the description below. I love you. I mean it. Remember, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings. All we do. Bye.